hello everyone. Welcome back to the Mirror WWE universe. Oh, look, there's nothing above us for a second. It's because we're at the main event, Brian. We've made it through the entire, well, not the entire calendar year 2009. That would be a bit weird. We kind of started at the Royal Rumble, but we have seen all these weird and wonderful stories interwoven with each other ish. Some of them were more seamless than others. But we are now at this alternate WrestleMania 24 where everything is just kicking off. Um, I mean, what a match card we have, ladies and gentlemen. And let me just, I felt like Norm Macdonald there for a second. Like, here's all the stars are out tonight. We got the Boogeyman. Oh, I'm not sure about him. OJ Simpson. Not sure about him either. Anyway, so yes, the match card is in no particular order. We have John Cena going up against MVP in an Iron Man match, which is also under Better Than Utopia rules, I think.
Yes.
So basically, it has to be a 5 count if you want to be the MVP. I can assure you this will not be a problem. Um, in what is technically first WWE Championship match is now a fatal four-way between Randy Orton, Mr. Kennedy, John Cena again, defending his championship against Chris Jericho. Now, that's the one that really does stick out as like a sore thumb because John Cena is going to be wrestling for quite some time in this match, and I'm not sure how he's going to get the energy to defend a WWE Championship that isn't actually his because Triple H has the WWE Championship in this storyline. But you know what? It's fine. Let's just pretend it's the Intercontinental Championship and JBL is there instead. Who gives a fuck? On the ECW side, excitingly enough, we've got CM Punk and Tommy Dreamer versus Elijah Burke and Taz. Which is great. All the legends are out for this one. Very exciting to hear. And on the SmackDown side, we have the Undertaker versus the Boogeyman. The back and forth between the two spooky boys of the roster has finally come to the head, and we've had Finley and Santi Morella as thralls. It's been a thing, a real fucking thing, and um. And then we have two storylines involving the World Championships that are eerily similar. We have Rey Mysterio facing Batista for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey Mysterio is coming in as a Royal Rumble winner. Batista won the championship at Elimination Chamber against Edge, I want to say, possibly. And so and they're also tag team champions as well. So the tag team champions are colliding in the main event of in our main event of WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. And on the Raw side, you've got Triple H, who's the defending champion. He's going up against Shawn Michaels, and they just reunited D-Generation X for the occasion. So, so basically, the two main events of WrestleMania is all about the power of friendship.
Yay.
I'm so
Friend
glad.
friendship. I've
I'm not
recently
gonna
got
lie. This alternate WrestleMania 24 is a downgrade on the real one.
I've I've just watched Charlie the Unicorn again recently, so it's yay, friendship. Quick, Jonathan, grab hold of my tongue.
No, no, later. Um, when we're not being recorded. Um, so with all that in mind, are you ready to jump into WrestleMania 24? Are
Oh,
you in the right mindset? Have you got your
I'm so
primer? You ready to go? You
I'm
got your popcorn? You bought
I'm
the
ready.
box office? Yeah,
I've
that's
taken off
it.
I've taken off all my underwear. I'm ready.
Good stuff. Right. Well, hopefully your sphincters are prepared for what's going to come next. Um, as you can see, WrestleMania 24 in this time world is happening in Portland. I'm not sure what is a big sun behind WrestleMania 24, but apparently Portland's quite sunny around this time of year. Mean, don't you hate it when you're trying to set up the ring and the Undertaker's just like, having his own seance?
You know yourself. You know, the usual.
I love that, like, in kayfabe, the Undertaker has arbitrarily decided this is now a Hell in a Cell because I've summoned the Hell in a Cell.
That's how they get it there.
Yeah, all that all that metal, it just electrifies everything. It's all
Me,
productive.
me and Mark Callis and logistics.
Yes. mean Mark, cage summoner.
It's instead of U-Haul, R.I.P. Haul.
R.I.P. Dead Hull.
Oh, that sounds drippy. I'm not sure
Yeah.
about that.
Dead Hall sounds like a kind of like something you do in the gym that revolves in like
The Dead Hall.
yeah, Dead Hall, yeah. Now we have a recap of the storyline. Everyone look at Tony. Isn't Tony just great? He's dead now. So a general reminder, by the way, that William Regal was the WWE champion at WrestleMania 23 in this world, and here he is now, third wheel in a anti-American storyline.
Nice of him to give a young upstart like Montel Vontavious Porter the.
Of course, yeah.
The
You know, that's the rub.
Oh, Tony, miss you.
Cena then went on the offensive.
We hardly knew you, Tony.
This one's for you, Tony.
Poor Tony.
Who will emerge victorious?
Ha! Just kidding. I really like Tony.
I do really like Tony.
So yes. So I hope you like John Cena matches because wow, this one's a long match.
Yay! We're gonna do
I just felt like the best way to get people in the mood for WrestleMania is to have a 15-minute Iron Man match to start.
Ah, yeah. Nice quick one. Get out of the way.
Now, for us, that's 15 minutes like video game time. Like realistically, this would be a half-an-hour match. And an Iron Man match at WrestleMania is a choice. It worked only once, and that's for obvious reasons.
Yeah, you don't see them on that back.
No. At least because WrestleMania is quite a long show anyway, and like just having a match that has a set time is a bit,
I mean, you can walk away from the first 10 minutes and go to the toilet, I suppose. Like, you're not going to miss much.
Yeah, I remember when WWE started doing the old the themed pay-per-views back in the day, the likes of like Cyber Sunday, TLC, Hell in a Cell, that sort of stuff, and they did stuff like Breaking Point, which is all like submission only matches and stuff like that. Or was it the other one? They did the championship scrambles and stuff like that. Fatal 4-Way was a pay-per-view for no reason, it just was. It was a terrible time actually. Jesus, I don't know how we ever survived that shit.
We crawled so the Netflix
really
era could run.
Honestly, like anyone who thinks that oh god, I forgot this is a special entrance.
He's in a truck. Tony's back, and
Tony's alive, no less. We last time we saw him, he was dead. I'm also availing, by the way, that if you press the L1 button during your entrances, you go to the first person view.
Yeah.
I don't know it often because it is shaking camp the fuck.
Tony is I think Tony is confirmed as a Terminator style super soldier.
Toninator, I would say actually.
With a Tony-nator. What's your man with the your man from Mortal Kombat with the metal arms?
Oh fuck.
That's what
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Exactly who you're talking about.
Answers in the comment. Give us engagement. Don't give it to them, Jonathan. They have to Google it. Google it in a second. One.
I'm Googling myself so I know who the fuck it is.
Watch the watch time just drop off for a second and pop back up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know who it is. But yeah, so that's not fun.
Pause. Take a moment.
I hope you read. I said, in case you're wondering, Brian, yes, this is actually just 15 minutes of John Cena getting the absolute shit kicked out of him, or shit out of the MVP. Yeah. That's all this is. It's more confident than that.
It's the most realistic match we've had.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, on the topic of the theme pay-per-views, like I remember when I was watching it at the time, in my like stupid adolescent mind at the time, I thought it made so much sense to have an Iron Man theme pay-per-view. Because I was thinking to myself, logistically, right? It'll be a really short. It will be just like 4 or 5 matches. Obviously don't have the Iron Mans throughout the whole thing. That would be fucking weird. But say the top 3 matches are Iron Man, Iron Women matches indeed, and we go 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever you need to do, whatever suits your story. And to me, it made such logistical sense. Because I've had to like, okay, but your matches are locked in at a certain time. Like they can't go over time. They can't go under time. You can have a perfectly adequately timed wrestling show because you have set an arbitrary deadline on each one. And I think to myself, that makes complete sense. Why had I never done it? And then just a few minutes ago, you said exactly there. It's like everyone's just gonna go for a piss break until minute 10, and that's when the match gets good.
Although I would love to see a tag team Iron Man match. I think that'd
Not
be
impossible. In
fucking.
fairness, like
I think
the
that'd be
best
fucking
match
brilliant.
involved is close to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the multiple moving parts. I think you can. I just prefer tag wrestling anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure, wasn't that the hardcore matches with that as well? Like like 10 minutes, like whatever happens in 10 minutes, whoever's hardcore champion at the end.
Yep.
But that was the championship scramble in the end, and like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the scrambles. Like, was
As-
something different?
as will be evident by not to date the episode, but Grapple Games. Fight Factory.
Yeah. But see,
Does really well.
so in fairness, like there's a part of me that just loves an elimination format.
Yeah.
So the fact that, like, for especially for grapple guys in particular, the fact that there's one fall to a finish, I'm like, oh, I want more. The wrestling's really good. I want more of it.
I want more for. No, Jonathan. We may only have one fall.
No, I know, and
I want
look,
more fall.
it's good. It's better for the talent as well, like, because like if you're like first out in that match, you kind of look shit anyway. So like, rather than having somebody be the fall guy, it's better off that one person takes the pin and the rest of them were accessories.
Oh my god, that audience is very polygonal altogether.
Now, Brian, you know as well as I do, back in 2009, we were all polygons.
We were all we all looked like we were wearing tights over our head and were sharpened by cheese graters.
Well, as you well know, it was a consequence of it was the war on terror. We all had to wear polygons at the time.
We all had to go low res for the war effort.
Yes.
I fervently believe this is how Vince McMahon sees actual people.
This is how he sees
Like,
Democrats.
This is how
freaks.
This is how he sees the wrestlers as wrestlers, and he kind of sees the referees. But this is how he sees fans. Just,
Mr. McMahon, we have 6 referees on staff. What? What are you talking about? We only have the one. It's the white guy.
that's the fans.
Bloom, 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 bloom.
The fucking Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah.
Said, you only do one thing. You only do 2 things. You cheer and you hold this fucking sign we made for you.
Well, that's
Nothing more, nothing else.
Oh no! Why do I now want to see a Mr. McMahon tell-all biography book of those exact conversations? Oh Lord! What have I done?
Let's have Vince McMahon tell his story and show how fucking mentally ill he actually is. In fairness, the Netflix documentary kind of did that. He thought he came across quite well in that. He doesn't.
Well done, Jonathan. Well done, Jonathan. Saying it. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Now that table's going to be like that for the rest of the show.
No, well, obviously, because this is the first match of the night, we have time to rebuild the table.
Yeah.
Actually, what they're just going to do is just going to take the Spanish announcement table from the other side, just move it over there.
We're gonna take the Spanish announce table, and Mexico's gonna pay for it. Get over there.
It's like in a stark reminder of Americans' foreign policy. We're gonna just take everything that we want instead.
Well, as is evident,
How appropriate.
They are better than Utopia.
I was about to say how appropriate for a storyline that is all about America going up against a foreign nation, that America takes the piss out of a foreign nation.
This is just civil war with extra steps.
I mean, I'd rather a Civil War storyline. Like, at the very least, you can just not stop pretending to be racist and just put someone in fucking Confederate colors.
Yeah.
What a series of strikes.
It's gonna happen.
Eventually.
That elbow did some damage.
John Cena has been saving up those elbow drops since last Christmas.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is months of tension.
Yes.
Bottled up over time, you know?
What I'm trying to think, what is the most go fuck yourself wrestling move?
In what metric are you thinking?
Like I'm trying to think of I'm gonna get you. Elbow drop has it where you can build the tension, look down at them and drop the elbow, really nice So it's a clothesline from hell. Any strike move, I suppose, that really just allows you to go at people. Or apart from a lovely traditional kick in the bollocks.
I mean, to be fair, the RKO kind of just fits that bill, doesn't it? Like you could literally it's just spring and grab. Like it's nothing more intricate than that. Like, which is what makes it so good. Like I've always subscribed to the fact that the finisher has to be simple and effective. That's the whole art.
Definitely Randall Keith. The punch kick.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just that's it. That's you. Fuck now.
The tombstone was actually to be fair for a while. Like once you see the tombstone, once you're in that arrangement, it's like, oh, that's it, you're done. You're not getting to come back from this.
Yeah. The second he shows us about his new tattoo.
Yeah.
And there.
Styles Clash.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The phenomenal form, because he gets the bit. Like I'm talking to like. Get this bastard! I'm gonna.
I'm with you now. Right.
Where you can like Cena has had all this trouble with the lads. Like, what's the one move to fully sum it up?
Oh.
So like
Okay,
the punch,
the stunner. Yeah. I'd say the stunner.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He gets the show. That's awesome, didn't it? Like.
Yeah. Kurt Angle, when he turned heel and when he's doing the ankle lock, he then sits into it and like reaches back like.
When he
grapevines
with the leg. Yeah.
That's a real fucking that it makes it look substantially worse.
And fuck you.
And Drew, when Drew had his little babyface push there over COVID, when he does the countdown for the Claymores, that's I like that. I did like the countdown for it.
He throws it so well.
Yeah, there's a few there in fairness, like.
It's been so long since I've seen that awful jumping hip toss. Oh my god. That is
a real lost move. Yeah.
That's hit a part of my brain.
Do you know what I'd love to do? Well, again, what's maybe missing from the Irish wrestling scene is a meta show. Like, it's one of those Trinity Brawl things where you just kind of rip the piss out of one thing in particular. And, like, what you need to do is, like, a callback to, have a wrestler whose exact moveset are just lost moves. Moves that no one does anymore. And I'd say they're specifically from the WWE video game.
Jesus, you'd be over in a week not doing moves that everyone else does. Holy fuck.
Like imagine someone does that Irish whip cancel. That's like
holy shit.
Right?
I always loved the Irish whip and then I bring you back. I fucking adore. I adore. There's something about it was so lovely. But that would mean wrestlers would actually have to think about their moves and rather just, ironically enough, video game spamming the same shit everyone else does.
Again, you'd be surprised what again, it's the thing with especially with like a very local scene. We're all the same generation. Is that some of us chose to take bumps and some of us chose to get real jobs. Like that's the only real difference. Like it's purely the case.
I didn't choose. I have the athletic coordination of a slinky that's been trapped inside a jello mold that's been kicked down the stairs going the opposite way.
Yeah. Like, the choice is made for you, is what you're saying there.
What's the... Oh no, the MC Etcher.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I'm an MC Etcher stair kicked jello covered slinky of athleticism. I'm good for forward. I can do forward good. Pretty good at forward. I was pretty good at forward. That's it.
I've long established that if I'm a Pokemon type, I am a ground type. I don't lift off the ground. I don't go underground. I don't go into water. I don't even go into grass.
There was there's oh lovely cheeky wacky roll up.
Cheeky roll up, absolutely.
And still kicks out. Yeah, fucking Super Cena. 420 blazing. There was a moment when a little tiny human can't actually jump. That day is now past.
Oh dear.
It can jump now. And but there was a moment it's like, come on, jump, buddy.
Get big.
This is his chance.
You're like, you're doing great, pal. But you can just quite literally the Achilles of all people who cannot jump. You can just see where the physical core, like we did, there's some like on holiday you do like the, the fucking cha-cha slide, the fucking the mambo one, no, the Macarena, all this kind of stuff, and they were like, all right, these are the moves. Do this and this and this and this and this. And I'm like, well, that's my hip hop career over. I just watched Step Up 2, The Streets. I thought I was with it. Nope, that's not me. How anyone remembers next fucking part of the fucking wrestling sequence is godlike fucking brain. I just can't.
I suppose like a lot of it is kind of repetition as well. Like these are kind of sequences and stuff like that you'll be doing during training. And again, we joke about John Cena having a 5 moves of doom. Every wrestler has a 5 moves of doom. It's how you chain your match to get your matches together. It's what makes life easier for yourself as well, because like when you are putting the match together, it's easy to go, okay, here's my rally, here's my like heat, here's my fucking like my whatever, and they'll all act the same way. So it's good for it's better for the wrestlers themselves to have moves that they know they can do like off the top of a hat, but also for their opponents to be able to go, oh, I know how to take this move, I know how to take that move.